The diagnosis of cancer can be very scary. Regardless of whether they're old or young or what kind of social background they come in, it is a very, very emotional experience.
The reason why John Muir is successful is because of the fact that we're able to encompass so many different aspects of care for cancer, whether it be radiation oncology, whether it be medical oncology, whether it be surgical treatment.
John Muir offers really state-of-the-art cancer care that other community hospitals do not offer to their patients. Getting cancer care is like a part-time, if not a full-time job, and so to be able to get that in their own backyard is really important for patients with cancer.
I like to say it's an academic practice in a community setting. You have all the high-quality care across all the specialties. In terms of clinical care, I think John Muir has it all.
But in addition to that, I think the community feel is also what makes this hospital very, very special. The people that treat are oftentimes your neighbors, and you're really treating them as if you're treating your own family.
It's a huge deal, you can imagine. I mean, when the diagnosis is made, the decisions that are going to be made are going to be some of the most important that these people make in their lives.
I was diagnosed with stage 1B breast cancer. So it was scary. I was scared. I mean, I didn't know if I was gonna live or not, so. Because once you hear cancer, it's like you feel like it's your death sentence. But I have all the reason to live. Like, all my choices were made based on my kids. So that was my first thing, like, oh my God, am I gonna live for them or what?
You know, because she's so young, it was pretty shocking. She needed a mammogram, then she needed an MRI, she needed a biopsy, she needed to see a surgeon, she needed to see a medical oncologist, which was me, she needed to see a radiation oncologist. So all of this sort of has to go on simultaneously as we start coming up with her treatment plan.
I mean, I just felt like I'm in such great hands. I was like on board with whatever you need to do, let's get it done. I have 3 kids and I don't have time to waste. They just gave me the strength to keep going and going and going, and just reminded me when I would see them, do not give up. And just was there for me every step of the way.
I had no signs, no symptoms. I mean, I was working out, life was really good, doing a regular checkup, and they said, we're going to send you to Dr. Long up here.
He came to see me with an elevated PSA blood test. He had intermediate to high-grade cancer. He's a relatively young, healthy person, so we felt aggressive treatment was necessary.
I asked him, I said, if you have a brother or a best friend who's 59 and a half, reasonably good shape, who has that diagnosis, what would you recommend? And he told me, and I'm like, that's good enough for me. Let's go.
And he ended up opting for surgery that was done robotically, which really facilitates a quick recovery and getting back to regular activity fairly quickly.
You know, it was a week or so before Christmas. Life was great. We were living the dream. 2 weeks after that, I'm up in Concord in the operating room. John Muir Health saved my life.
Well, these cancers are becoming more and more complex because many of these surgical approaches that were deemed too complex for a community hospital, John Muir has risen to really accept that challenge and overcome it.
Just know my care team was amazing. I don't know what I would have done without them.
You know, as I'm looking over there at the John Muir logo, I mean, can't imagine being in a different place.
I feel that they just gave me a second chance at life. There's no place like John Muir Health.
Our vision is truly centered around patient survival, patient care, patient quality of life. In order for us to be successful, we actually have to be better.
And I think the future looks very bright for John Muir and for the cancer patients that we serve, because our skill set is growing, and I think the affiliation with UCSF will allow us to bring some other things into the community that don't exist currently, which is access to some of the exciting clinical trials.
When it comes to cancer, efficiency of treatment is key. So any delay in detection, any delay in initiation of care, any delay in proper staging affects patient survival. The advantage of the Comprehensive Cancer Center is in the centralization of care.
Having us all in one location and get nearly everything they need under one roof, that's going to be a big advancement for the patients of John Muir Health. And it's really what everybody wants. Everybody wants to get the best care they can conveniently located, and that's what we're going to be offering with this Comprehensive Cancer Center.
To be able to do that for our patients, donor support will take us to the next level.
I really, truly think we offer excellent patient care here, and having the support of the community to allow us to continue doing that it's a great feeling.
And I think people are looking for a cause. They're looking for something that they can believe in. And I think you have to have a return on your investment, and that return on investment for me is life.
If we can continue to remember that all it takes is one act of generosity, you're not just saving a person. That person comes with, family members that care about him.
John Muir Health is especially important to me because it got me through my cancer journey.
I'm still here. So it's hard to put a price on that.